So, after I made the video showing the inner workings of the RX RF5 Sturmey Archer 5 speed, I installed it in this bike and took it on a few rides and was enjoying the function of the hub. It seemed to be working very well until yesterday. It developed some symptoms that we're now going to have to investigate. The hub is still in adjustment. The lines are in alignment in second gear as they're supposed to be. But what started happening was when I was in the second gear position and would power on the pedals, it would auto shift to third. It would pull the shifter to the third gear position all on its own. And when I shifted to first, suddenly I had no power transmission. First gear, nothing. Second gear, third, fourth, fifth. And fifth gear got some rattling going on there as well. Now fifth and first both are driven off the large sun gear. So I'm pretty sure that whatever's going on, it has to do with the locking pawls on the large sun gear. So we're going to have to pull the unit out of there and investigate what's going on. Alright, so the wheel's been removed and the innards removed from the hub shell, and we've got it hooked up to the shifter so that we can actuate the locking pawls and have a look at what's going on there. Alright, so we'll get the gear carrier off of there. Alright, so looking at the pawls here, there's no apparent damage. So this is the first gear pawl here. It actually is extended for both second and first gear, but in second gear the sun gear actually rotates forward over it, so the locking pawl has no effect on it. But anyway, we see that it is extending, and the edge does not appear to have any damage. There's no chipping or rounding off there that's apparent. The only thing that I am seeing is that maybe it doesn't extend out quite as far as some of the other pawls do. And looking at the splines on the inside of the sun gears, I can see where there has been rubbing, but again, there's no rounded off edges that are apparent. It doesn't look bad, so not sure exactly why it's skipping, other than it seems to be the lack of a proper engagement between that pawl and the big sun gear. So we couldn't find anything obviously wrong, and no adjustment that we make seems to make any difference in the actuation of the pawls. So what we're going to try here is something I've done with other models. The 8-speed Sturmey Archer that I had that had a failure, I cleaned it out and dunked it in ATF, and it went on to function just fine after that. I've also got an older ball lock type 5-speed that's running on ATF, has been for many years, and functions just terrifically. The shifting improved dramatically after doing that. So nothing left to lose. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to give the entire internal assembly a dunk in the ATF, and stick it in the wheel and see what happens. Alright, we'll just submerge it right in there, just up to just under the right side bearing surface, and give it a minute or so for everything to get soaked. I'll let it drip for a little while. Alright, so back in the bike, and we've got all 5 gears functioning in the stand at least. Okay, that's first gear, and we do have engagement there. Okay, so we'll see how the road test works out. So I just got back from a good shakedown run. First ride after lubing the hub internals with ATF, and not sure exactly how far I went, but something around 35 or 40 kilometers, I guess, including some pretty good climbs where I got to really give first gear a good workout, and not a single hiccup. There was no skipping, no disengagement. Everything worked just fine. Shifting is crisp and precise, and right on the money. So it's working great. So the oil lubrication seems to have made that problem go away. We'll see how it works out long term. Anyway, stay tuned.